Hello, grade 11 students. This is our homeroom guidance class, first quarter, lesson 2, Life in Harmony with Others. To our dearest great learners, I am great teacher Alvin Booth, and welcome to our great community. Expect to have a fun, engaging, and amazing lesson for today. Asahang meron tayong makabuluhang matututunan na magagamit sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay. And for you to be updated, do not forget to follow our online platforms, the Great Teachers Academy. And now, for this lesson, we will be discussing about life in harmony with others. So there is a popular song, or we could say a quote that says, "No man is an island." Okay? Ewan ko kung naaalala niyo pa yung kanta. Walang sino man ang nabubuhay para sa sarili lamang. Walang sino man ang Okay, so the song goes like that. So it's still the same. No man is an island. Truly, this is a reminder that you cannot live alone. Ang hirap. No? Napakahirap mabuhay ng mag-isa. Other people are important too. From the time you were conceived up until the time you will meet death, other people are integral part to your life. Even our development. Importante ang ibang tao sa buhay natin. Hindi pwede ikaw lang mag-isa, no? Siyempre, may mga tao talaga na sila yung nandyan para sa atin. Kaya at hindi natin maiiwasan na yung mga taong ito ay makaka-influence sa buhay natin. Okay? So, with this fact, it is essential to remind yourself that better relationships are worth aspiring for. If you can remember our last lesson, diba? Sabi ko, may mga iba dyan na mga tao na may mga iba't ibang opinion ang tao sa atin, diba? Pero piliin natin yung mga taong makaka-develop sa atin or tutulong sa atin para tayo ay mag-grow. Okay? So, choose. It is essential. And remind yourself always that we need to have a better relationship that are worth aspiring for. So in this lesson, it contains a lot of activities that will help you build better relationship with others. Lalong-lalo na ngayon in the midst of pandemic. And then right now, we do have different kinds of platforms, right? We have Facebook, social medias. Ito yung mga platforms na to ay pwede nating gamitin to create a relationship. A relationship that would help us grow, a relationship with other people that could help us learn, and for us to become a better student. Okay, and reach all of those goals we wanted in life. Okay, so here are our goals and objective for today's lesson. Ito yung mga inaasahan nating matututunan pagkatapos ng lesson nito. Number 1, describe the importance of having better relationship with others. Ano bang kahalagahan ng mayroon tayong maayos na relasyon sa mga taong nakapaikot sa atin? Importante ba ito? Okay? Makakatulong ba sa atin ito? Ito yung mga malalaman natin pagkatapos ng lesson nito. Number 2, share the effects of valuing positive relationship with others. Kailangan natin malaman kung ano yung epekto kapag tayo ay mayroong positibong relasyon or positive relationship, may mabuting relasyon sa bawat tao. And lastly, number 3, expect the concept of living together amidst diversity. So, dapat matuto tayong makisama sa iba't ibang tao na nakakasalamuhan natin. Hindi pwede na kung ano lang yung gusto natin, kung ano lang yung naiisip natin. Hindi. So, dito malalaman natin paano i-express yung concept na wala tayong choice kundi mabuhay, no? in this diverse world. Sabihin, may iba't iba tayong mga paniniwala, iba't ibang gusto sa buhay, no? Iba't ibang hilig, pero yung pagkakaiba na yon, pagkakaiba-iba ng mga bagay na yon, yun yung nagiging, that makes us unique. Okay? And at the end of the lesson, we will express those concepts kung paano mabuhay na in the midst of diversity. Okay. So, bago tayo magsimula, let us first try to test your prior knowledge with our pre-assessment. Are you ready? Always remember, you can pause the video if you need more time in answering our springboard. So the title of our activity is Share to Care, Care to Share. Number 1, interview 2 members of the family or any close relatives or household members. Oh, lapit tayo. Sino ba dyan mga pwede nating lapitan? Punta tayo sa kanila. And number 2, let them think and identify a situation in the current crisis where relationship with family, friends, and others was put to a test. Marami tayo dyan pwedeng maitanong sa kanila at maraming pwedeng share ang mga kakilala natin dahil alam naman natin during the pandemic, lalong-lalo na ng mga lockdown, pandemic. So, nabigla tayo lahat nun. Walang ready nung time na yon. Maraming mga taong mga magkakaibigan na hindi nagkita-kita. Maraming mga nagkasakit. Ano yung mga bagay na ito na kung saan yung pagkakaibigan, yung isang relasyon ay nasubukan talaga nung crisis na pagdaanan natin. So, right here, I'll be giving you 10 seconds. Alright, here's our timer there. Again, you may pause the video if you still need more time in answering those questions. Alright, our timer starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Now, let's continue to our next one. Okay. So, pagkatapos natin sila matanong, let them discuss how they deal with it. Okay. Makinig mabuti. Listen while they're sharing their experiences. Observe, respect sensitivity and confidentiality while doing the activity. Write your gathered information using the format below on a sheet of paper, including your processing questions after. So, eto yung format natin. So, we do have family members, myself, person A, person B. Ano yung mga involved? Sino yung mga involved dito? And then, ano yung situation and resolution? So, I'll be giving you 10 seconds to process those questions. And again, you may pause the video if you still need more time in answering. Okay? So, let timer start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Alright. Okay, so ito na yung processing question natin na sinasabi ko. Okay, how was the activity for you? How do you describe the manner of your family or household members handle their situation? Paano nila hinandle yun? Did they handle the situation effectively? Naging matagumpay ba? Or minsan hindi naman lahat is nagiging okay. At how do you describe it? Okay. Number 3, is it something that you can emulate? Why or why not? So, ibig sabihin, kaya mo ba siyang higitan or kaya mo ba siyang gayahin pag yung mga instances na nangyari sa kanila or circumstances na nangyari sa kanila ay mapagdaraanan mo rin? So, why or why not? Again, I'll be giving you 10 seconds to answer those questions. And please feel free to pause the video if you still need more time in answering. Okay? Timer starts now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's great. All right, congratulations, guys. Let's continue. Okay, let's proceed to our lesson proper. Life in harmony with others. So COVID-19 brings a lot of challenges, or changes rather, not only in the Philippines but around the world. Physical, emotional, mental, and social aspects of life have been affected. So alam naman natin na hindi lang tayo naka-experience ng kahirapan during the pandemic, right? Lahat, buong mundo, no exemption. Mayaman ka man, mahirap ka man, anong estado mo sa buhay, mataas, mababa, walang pinipili or walang pinili ang COVID-19. Lahat tayo naapektuhan, lahat tayo nag-suffer. Okay? It may either be physical, yung iba sa atin, mga relatives natin, natamaan ng COVID, mga mahal natin sa buhay, or even us. Emotional, naging minsan yung iba, naging traumatic experience sa kanila to, naging sobrang bigat para sa kanila to na mental and social aspects of life. Siyempre, isolated ka na nga sa bahay, hindi mo pa makikita yung mga kaibigan mo, limited pa yung galaw mo, marami talaga ang naapektuhan. Lahat tayo, there's no exemption. Many relationships with others, specifically loved ones, friends, relatives, and acquaintances are put to test due to physical distancing and other health protocols. Lalong-lalo na tayo mga Pilipino kasi tayo mga Pilipino kilala sa pagiging so attached, Kilala tayo na masyado tayong malapit sa isa't isa. Lalong-lalo na sa pamilya at mahal natin sa buhay. We are very well known, or we are well known sa ganitong klaseng traits. So, naput to test talaga, most especially yung mga magkakamag-anak, relatives, for example, yung lolo't lola sa probinsya, yung iba nandito sa Manila, right, nagtatrabaho, or naabutan ng lockdown last time. So, napakahirap talaga. Lalong-lalo na we're been put to test in following all of those health protocols that we have. Social distancing, physical distancing. Napakahirap para sa atin lahat. At maraming relasyon ang naapektuhan. Bonding and group sharing activities that are supposedly strengthen relationships with others, along with the sharing of one's journey of happiness and challenges, but these activities are currently regulated and to some restricted due to the current crisis. So, 'di ba? Hindi na nagkaroon ng mga bonding, napaka-importante pa naman 'to, guys. 'Di ba? Napaka-importante na sa isang pagkakaibigan, sa isang relasyon ay meron kayong time sa isa't isa, meron kayong time para i-enjoy ang bawat isa, the company of others, the company of our loved ones. We engage in different activities that could help us build those relationships that we have already established. Napakahirap yung pinagdaanan natin. And with this, according nga kay Rick Hanson, sabi niya, a psychologist, there are 5 essential skills for happiness, health, and general well-being in order to cope with life's challenges. Meron tayong 5 essential skills para dito sa kasiyahan, sa health, and general well-being. Ito yung mga aspect na to. These affect the way you relate with people and improve the quality of your relationship. Okay, ano itong mga 5 essential skills? Sabi ni Rick Hanson. Okay, number 1 is awareness. Bring compassion and kindness to yourself and to whatever awareness finds. Hold your innermost feelings and longings with a sensitivity and concern you should have received as a child. Reflect on your good intention, kindness towards others, and good character qualities. So, dapat maging aware tayo. Be compassionate and be kind. Hindi lamang sa sarili natin, hindi lamang sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Kahit yung mga taong hindi natin kakilala, be kind to others kasi hindi natin alam yung pinagdadaanan nila. Number 2, letting go. Let go of 2 fundamental errors of thought, which are overestimating the bad and underestimating the good. So, minsan sa sobrang hirap na napagdadaanan natin, nag-exaggerate na yung isip natin. Ay, siguro ito naman, mali na naman to, or mas magiging worse to. Diba? Mas magiging mas magiging delikado mga bagay, mas magiging mahirap mga bagay. Tapos yung mga konting blessings yung mga malalaking blessings na sana natanggap natin, parang hindi na natin pinagsasalamatan. Na buhay tayo, buhay yung mga pamilya natin, mga mahal natin sa buhay, di ba? Or buhay ka pa, may makakain ka pa sa lamesa mo, di ba? May nagsusupport pa sa'yo, may nagpapaaral pa sa'yo. Yung mga ganong maliliit na bagay na akala natin maliit, pero sa totoo, napakalaking bagay no na dapat natin ipasalamat. Kaya let go of those emotions, especially the unpleasant experiences. Instead, have compassion for yourself. No? Maging compassionate ka sa sarili mo and replace those negative feelings with hopefulness and positivity. Next is insight. Understand the factors of your reaction to others and to yourself. Okay? Tindihin mo kung ano yung mga magiging reaction ng ibang tao. At kung paano mo intindihin yung sarili mo, dapat ganun ka rin umintindi sa ibang tao. Next one is taking in the good. Pay attention to the good things in the world and inside yourself. So sabi ko nga, minsan, yung mga simpleng bagay na akala natin wala lang, actually malalaking bagay yun na dapat natin ipagsalamat. Mga magulang natin, mga kapatid natin, may nakakain tayo. Pay attention to it. Taking in the good. I-absorb natin kung ano yung mga magaganda. Recognize the value of yourself and others of taking in positive experiences. Mag-share ka ng mga mabubuti. Mga positive lang. Kaya ako, hindi ako mahilig manood ng news ngayon eh. Siguro manonood ako kapag balita patungkol sa weather. Yan, weather forecast. Pero yung mga news ngayon, 90% of the news that is being broadcast, araw-araw, puro negatibo. O ano mangyayari sa'yo pag parating negatibo naririnig mo? You will become a negative person. Whatever you absorb, yun yung lalabas sa bibig mo parati, puro negatibo. But if you absorb positivity always, ano lalabas sa bibig mo? Positive. Using the will means helping yourself to want the good thing, to stick with your good resolutions and intentions easily. Reflect on how you want to be fair with others. Reflect on your natural basic goodwill towards others. So, yun yung mga importanteng bagay na kailangan natin tandaan, or the 5 essential skills for us to be happy, for us to have a good health, mental health, and for general well-being, para mapagtagumpayan natin yung mga challenges na nangyari sa buhay natin. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. Alright. And there you go. Nagtapos na ang ating talakayan. If you have questions and clarifications, pwede niyong ilagay sa comment section. And once mabasa namin ito, the GTA team will surely answer it. And now you have learned something new. Let's see how could you be able to answer our post-assessment. Always remember, feel free to pause the video if you still need more time in answering. All right. So what have I learned? Part 1. Use colored paper. Write a note or a letter to your family member you want to have better relationship with. Okay. Minsan yung kuya natin na parating inaasar tayo. Yung ate natin na inaasar tayo. Okay, pero yung totoo naman, mahal na mahal natin sila at mahal na mahal nila tayo. So, let's talk to them. Talk to them and tell them that you wanted to have a better relationship with them. Isulat mo. Okay? Or maybe your cousin. Okay? Mga relatives natin, lolo, lola, tito, tita. Write to them kung ano mga gusto nating sabihin. Alright, so, timer starts now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next, part 2. Using the note or a letter from the previous activity. Express your insights with the following guided questions and statement starters. What made you choose that person to have a better relationship with? Bakit siya yung pinili mo? Simulan mo sa, for example, si Kuya John. I want to make our relationship better because parati niya akong inaasar, and I want him to love me more. Okay, I want to have a better relationship with him. Okay. So how was your relationship with that person before? I can say that our relationship before is not that close, but I want it to be closer right now. Okay. How do you feel about your relationship to the chosen person before and now? You can say I felt better now. Okay. Or you can say I felt awful before and now I felt quite amazing because we had a good relationship now. Pwede mo sabihin yan. What do you want to happen to that relationship? Simulan mo sa I'm hoping that. And lastly, what actions and ways do you do to help improve the relationship? Okay, you can say, I promise that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you have your timer, 10 seconds. Again, feel free to pause the video if you still need more time in answering. Timer starts now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Okay. Now it's reflection time. Pinakamasaya, no? Bakit masaya? Kasi dito na natin i-apply kung ano mga natutunan natin. Okay, so what are the things that you learned about yourself after the lesson? Ano-ano yung mga natutunan mo? No? Na mas lalo mo ba naintindihan yung value ng relationship natin sa mga mahal natin sa buhay? Mas lalo ka bang naging aware na kailangan pala natin maging compassionate, hindi lamang sa ibang tao, pati sa sarili natin? Okay. Nag-let go ka ba? Let it go. Let it go. Nag-let go ka ba ng mga fundamental errors of thoughts na naiisip natin, kagaya ng overestimating the bad, underestimating the good? Let go mo ba yung mga emotions na unpleasant experiences na na-experience natin during this pandemic? And you move on with life, no? Na kung saan mas lalo ka naging matatag, naging mas masayahin at mas matapang. Okay? Tinitingnan mo ba yung good in everything? Yung mga maliliit na blessings, pinapasalamatan ba natin yung ating parents na andyan para sa atin? Yung ating mga kuya, ate, mga tita, tito na andyan, nagsusupport sa atin. Even our teachers, do we value them? Do we take time to thank them of their efforts in teaching us? Okay? So, isipin ng mga bagay na ito, i-absorb isa buhay. Kasi, walang saysay ang pag-aaral natin ito ngayon kung hindi natin isabuhay natin. Nang sa gayon, we can be a better student, a better child, and a better citizen of the Philippines. Alright? Okay, so that's it. There you go. And now we're done with our lesson. Thank you, my great learners, for listening. I hope that I can still see you in my next video classes. Once again, I am great teacher Alvin Boods. If you like what we have discussed, please feel free to leave a comment and I will be happy to read it. Promised that I will be more inspired sharing lessons in our great community. Again, for you to be updated, do not forget to follow our online platform, The Great Teachers Academy. Here in The Great Teachers Academy, we make complex lessons easy to understand. Have a wonderful day. Bye.